The legacy forgot them, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, so
what up?
We've been doing shit and we've been talking, right? And we decided that this podcast needs to be renamed.
Renamed.
Yeah, and I think that we should go with the immigrants.
Immigrant mindset or the immigrants?
The immigrants.
All right.
We're both immigrants.
We are both immigrants.
Well, some of us are U.S. citizens and some of us are not.
Hey, we're both legal.
We're still immigrants.
That's
though.
what matters. We were both legal. Yeah. That's I think that's a cool topic of conversation. That we're both immigrants and we both ended up in New York. I think we touched up on this on our very first podcast when we gave a background on us and stuff.
Episode 1.
Episode numero uno. So check them out. Check out our episodes. They're on YouTube right now. Yeah.
We're making it happen, ladies and gentlemen.
We're making it happen.
It's
We're
happening.
making the moves.
Yeah. So actually, speaking of moves and shit. While I'm moving these marijuana tools around. I don't know. We're talking about moves, right? Yeah. There we go. So. Listen.
Yeah.
Stop! You be laughing, man. Why are you gonna laugh at me like that?
I laugh at I is what I do. I laugh, man.
By the way, I've never had a Mexican laugh at me like that before.
And he's been to Mexico too, plenty of times. So
yeah, but nobody laughs
had the
like
opportunity.
that. I was
so what is
hey,
it? Is it me that you know?
I don't know. It could be you.
Oh,
because you're fucking immigrant coming over here taking away jobs.
Taking away job from you peoples, man.
I know, man. How dare you, dude? How do you dare take away people's jobs?
Because we want to work, or I want to work. I want to make my life better. So I go and apply for work.
But you sure you want to work?
Yeah, man. I'm trying to make a living. I'm trying to live life, easily. I mean, sure. One could win the lottery and stuff, but
that's rare.
As some stats show, most of those people that get that win the lotto, they end up broke, and it's all with money management.
Yep.
It's just lack of knowledge and it's like splurging, just in general. You just want to go and spend all your winnings, all this stuff. You want to bail out this, you want to bail out this, and all this extra shit from your so-called friends and family.
Yeah, actually, I was gonna ask you, what do you think if you win, let's say, the jackpot right now, which is, I don't know, let's say it's like $70 million, right? So you get about 35.
Let's say you get 30 million. You
get 30 million after that. What you gonna do?
This guy always gets like the weirdest number.
Well, 35 is a nice round number, man. What's wrong with 35? I'm 35. What? Because you're 36 now. You're like,
you gotta even that shit out. It's because I'm a Libra, bro.
Because I'm a Libra.
You gotta balance shit out, guys.
Yeah, actually, that's one of my biggest red flags for ladies.
Oh, the zodiacs.
Yep. If you're into astrology,
man.
Peace.
Well, luckily you don't have to worry about that anymore because my dude. Oh, I don't know if you guys knew this. My dude is engaged.
Yeah, I'm engaged.
Yeah,
that's
congratulations. It. Yeah, he popped the question.
And on one knee too. It was freezing cold in a castle, by the way.
See, he's a fucking white guy. We got to go to the castle.
Yo, you gotta go to the castle,
I'm
bro.
Gonna conquer this shit. I'm gonna go to the castle.
Listen.
But it's
inspiring.
Yeah, it's like,
but
baby,
you know what?
Baby, I'm gonna get you a castle.
So actually, you know why I did it in a castle?
Why is that?
Because her mom calls her princess.
That's nice. That's cute. Yeah,
so
yeah,
like, you know what? Like,
there's a lot of princesses out there.
Oh yeah.
Speaking about princesses, what's a funny song that my dude Los Carlos from the liquor store, he put me onto Princess of the Universe by Queen. It's Queen, right?
Yeah.
That's it. It's a really good song. But just saying we are princess, like it just in my head, in my mind, like I feel like princess, like it's specifically a female royalty, So when you have a bunch of dudes saying I'm a princess, we're a princess of the universe.
Freddie Mercury was not gay enough for you?
Not enough. He had the stash, bro.
that's because
Freddie Mercury was the boss,
dude,
man.
He was manifesting his pubic hairs like that, you know. Like from. I don't know. Hey, if anybody has
Freddie
fucked
Mercury
Mercury and you guys know about his pubes, like, let us know. I'm curious if they're in the same shape. Yo, that would be so cool. Like, that would be actually cool if you have a stash, Freddie Mercury stash on your balls. Not on your balls, but like right above your dick.
I'm gonna show you the poser stash.
That shit look like an elephant trunk, just boom.
Hey, you know, it's like those. You ever seen Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? The animated movie.
I don't watch anything that has the word balls inside.
This guy. Ever seen Spaceballs? Spaceballs is a shit. Oh my god, it's a classic.
I've seen only one scene or two scenes. So I tried watching it.
Yeah.
I couldn't get into it. And
Spaceballs?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god. What's his name? That director? Fucking
Woody Allen.
No.
Yeah.
No. I'll put his name on, but he did Young Frankenstein. Mel Brooks.
Oh yeah, it is Mel Brooks. Sorry.
No.
I confused the two of them a little bit.
Oh man, Mel Brooks, like
it's not as creepy as Woody.
His comedy it's so ridiculous, like so on your face, stupid, but like his delivery is what makes it. Blazing
Saddles was something that I really got into.
I haven't seen Blazing Saddles.
Oh, you should.
No.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. I gotta watch it. You know, oh my god, what's that one? Not Life of Brian, because I want to see that one. So I've only seen clips of that one. The one with the Holy Grail, is that the one with the guy with the horse? He's like, is that a horse? He's like just like walking.
That's not Mel Brooks though.
That is no. That's those guys. Those are the guys. Yeah. Monty Python.
Yeah, Monty Python.
Yeah.
Dude.
No, those guys are awesome, man.
They're hilarious.
Yeah.
You know, like lately I've been looking at old comedy movies, and dude, 99% of them would not be able to be made today.
Oh man, it was a different time, bro.
Not even a different time. 20 years ago. Yeah. Let's say like
give or take. Time.
Give or take. It was like, for example, The Hangover could never be made today. Big Brothers or whatever.
Step Brothers
could never be made today.
Yeah, I mean it's a different generation, you know. It's like 20 years is 20 years. You know what I'm saying? And like at least to me, like what, fucking 20 years? What? I was in like high school. That shit was like it's just like this weird phenomenon in my head where it's like it feels like yesterday, but at the same time it's like, no, bro, that shit is like, high school is, to me, is like yesterday, but it's like so long ago at the same time. Which is like really contradictory in my cabeza. You know?
Me too.
You know, like,
because like, you listen to like Drop It Like It's Hot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this song still has the beat, and I'm like, fuck, I used to listen to that shit in high school.
Yo, yeah, dude, I was at work, and we have this kid. One of the buzzers. He's also a bar back. You know, he's 16 years old. And I'm just talking to him, just trying to get to know the kid, and I was like, yo, yeah, have you seen Pineapple Express? He's like, what? It's like he doesn't know what the fuck I was talking about. I'm like, bro, Pineapple Express. To me, Pineapple Express was like yesterday. Like everybody knows Pineapple Express. It's a fucking pothead movie. It's a freaking hilarious, etc. But like, yeah, no, man. But it's like time just it's constantly changes, constantly evolving. So kind of just jumping real quick into like the whole thing about like not being able to make films nowadays, and like that we were back then. It's like, because you just gotta make your peace with it, that shit is not gonna be the same, which is, it sounds kind of redundant to say, but it's like, no, like it just won't be the same. Like things are constantly evolving. Like in 10 years, where the fuck will we be? And like jumping into like people getting offended by shit. It's like, it's not that, I don't think necessarily that people are getting offended by shit. It shows that we are understanding each other a little bit more, or in different levels. Yeah. That was like, oh shit, maybe hitting your kid wasn't a good idea. You know what I'm saying? Like
last night I was driving home from the football game, and I got to thinking, I'm like, yo, remember that song from Cheech and Chong, Mexican Americans? You like
Mexican Americans don't like to get up early, but they have to.
so they do it real slow. and then Chong comes. He's like, "Yo, I have something similar," and it's not similar. No, it's just beaners.
No, what is it? It's like his phrasing is what's so gold. It's like, so when you were saying that, I came up with something similar, but it's different. Beaners. Beaners. They eat beans.
Yo, it's like,
for the longest time, I thought they were both Mexican. But fucking Chong
is white as fuck.
No, he's white and
Cherokee.
No, he's Asian. I think Chinese or Japanese, but he's like one of those two.
Oh,
it's like he's Chong, bro.
Yeah, those movies, and especially those type of comedy it's rare now. Yeah. And man, oh, by the way, what you opening over there, man?
Yeah, I don't have my stand, so I have to keep doing this. So I'm opening up the Chateau St Michelle Merlot from Columbia Valley, and is stamped with Indian Wells. I'll obviously do the whole imageroo so you guys can see it.
Which Indians we're talking about here, though? Native Americans, or did some Indians just came in and took over? They're like, those are our motherfuckers.
I'm assuming he's like Native American Indians, but I think that's a fun tie-in. Indian Wells. Well, like, is that a town? Is that a city? I'm an idiot. I grew up in New York, so public systems. Or you know what? No, fuck. Is that the system? It's me. I'm a fucking idiot.
They're like, finally taking some responsibility.
Yeah, man. Shit.
Dude, ooh, that nice cork pop. Nice.
It's nice and
red.
Darker-oo.
Nice and red.
It like matches my pants, but darker.
Let me ask you something.
It's the same but different.
It's the same but different. Let me ask you something. As far as like space odysseys and shit like that go, like space movies, what's your favorite space movie or space series? Cheers.
Are we talking comedy or just in general, like action?
In general, like anything. It could be Spaceballs, it could be Star Trek, it could be whatever. Star Wars, all that shit. Cheers.
Salud. All right. Let's you want to taste the wine first and then go jump to this question?
Yep.
All right. We're breaking this in again. We're doing with the plastic.
Yeah, I forgot the glasses. Sue me. Watch, there'll be like lawsuits coming in. Okay, let's see. Again. It is very mellow and easy to drink. It has... What are those fruits that I taste at the end? It's like berries, dark berries.
Mm-hmm. It's dry. It's dry at the beginning, but then it just like as a Merlot does. It's pretty classic Merlot. It just like mellows out really quickly. You get an instant hit of dry, and then it just goes.
A lot of flower also.
Yeah.
It's like a bouquet. It just opens up in your mouth.
I think that's why I like.
That's what I do to my fiance. I'm like a bouquet that just opens up in her mouth.
Let's keep it PG, bro. Nah, fuck it.
Yeah,
rated R, motherfuckers.
It's NSF, not suitable for work. We have that designation.
Oh, that's right. Not suitable for work. All right.
I mean,
play put your headphones on.
Yeah. Play on your phone. So yeah, fuck, that's a good Merlot. Shit, that's good.
It's fruity. Not sweet. It's nice. Thumbs up. Personally. So a space movie. So I've never been a big fan. Or at least I just couldn't get into them, like Star Trek, Star Wars. I really couldn't get into them, even when
they're garbage.
So I don't know. Some people are really into them, like even like those trilogies, like Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. I tried. I tried.
All right, Harry Potter. Come on.
Nah, I can't. I
should read the books.
I feel like I said like 20 times in the past 5 seconds. I've tried. I've seen a couple of the movies. Not my faves. It doesn't engage me as much. I do, as I've said in the past, I'm more of a comic book guy. The Marvel movies, DC, got to work on their shit. But going back to space, one of my classic ones, I mentioned this in one of our previous podcasts, Starship Troopers. The first one, they made like 4 of them after that, which is like, damn, guys. Like,
I mean, let's be honest. The director saved him in the first movie. Like, the director was like, no, he's not supposed to die. Dude, he got mowed by a fucking bug.
Oh, that's movie magic, bro. That's movie magic. Where, like, your freaking monster just jumps on him, but like somehow it saves him, and like he just has to get like leg reconstruction.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
What?
Oh man,
dude, I've been watching The Expanse lately. And
Expanse of what?
Yeah, so The Expanse is this sci-fi movie that has to do with again space, but they got the physics almost right. So the only thing they didn't get right is that the temperature of space, so people can, because like everything is vacuum, right? So what they would do is, if they want to kill you, most of the time they just space you. They just throw you out there in space. But what I didn't like about it is that people survive space without any suits, right? Like for short periods of time. So, what you looking at?
Yeah, making sure we're recording.
Yeah, we're recording. Cool. So, like, they can take off their face shields in space and not freeze to death. And space is really fucking cold. But other than that, they got everything else correct. The physics, the anti-gravity, and you know what?
What's the series about, though? Is it just about space, or is there like kind of like a Star Trek, Star Wars type scenarios?
So it is neither. It is about space when humanity was able to explore our solar system, and then so they have Mars, right? Mars becomes a superpower. They're their own republic. The Earth is run by the UN, and then the outside planets, they call them belters. So basically what they do is they work on, they mine asteroids, right? So, and it's just between these 3 factions, there's a constant power struggle. And there's a molecule that comes in that can build shit and like make people survive without
a molecule.
Yeah, and they call it the proto molecule. Dude, I'm telling you, like, amazing writing, amazing.
Wow. It's a series.
Script.
It's a movie.
It's a series. It's 6 seasons. They're on their last season right now.
Where's it on?
Amazon Prime.
Okay. I don't spend much time on Amazon Prime.
Huh?
I don't spend much time on Amazon Prime.
Dude, it's one of my go-tos now. Just the amount of documentaries they have, the like Cocaine Cowboys. For example, they have Cocaine Cowboys for free now over there. They have Cocaine Cowboys 2 for free there. It's like, and you know me, I'm like, ooh, drug dealers. And it's like, holy
drugs,
shit.
Man. Oh,
yeah,
no shit.
Dude, Cocaine Cowboys is probably the best documentary when it comes down to the cocaine trade. Like, if that docuseries did not make the government want a piece of it, I don't know what the fuck is up with those motherfuckers in there then, because they were just making. Dude, we're talking about every run.
Do you think the government pays attention to not conspiracies, to documentaries? You know,
I don't know, but they should.
Because even I remember when not a documentary, but when V for Vendetta came out, and I remember watching this and thinking about, I think this was when Bush was still president with like Cheney and stuff, and they had it was almost like mirroring what was happening. You know, it was like the president was a puppet, and like the vice president was the one that was, you know, being a douchebag. I remember watching this and being like, "Yo, for real, man! Like, how much of this? How much of the underground shit are they doing? You know, like people. I was even I encourage people to watch it because it was like, no, like a lot of the shit that they show in the film. You know, it's like it's almost borderline. You know, it's real life. But then you get to the whole point about conspiracies and Guy Fawkes, and now you got fucking Anonymous. And all this like extra stuff, which by the way, QAnon, oh my god, which by the way, I keep staring at that poster, and I was like, yo, the fuck is that a January 6th thing? Because that shit is hilarious. Fucking idiots. But like at the same time, it's like, or is it just one of those things where people just watch it, get into it, and then they're just like, man, you ain't gonna do shit about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah.
I don't know.
I think that a lot of it, those of us, and I use us loosely because obviously, you know, I personally don't think I'm being that effective in my community as I would like to be, but I think that there are people that are becoming lawyers, that are becoming police officers, are becoming biologists, that are making actual changes by learning about the shit. You know, like the two lawyers that you put me on.
Oh, the Pod Brothers.
The Pod Brothers. You know, like there's actual people that get involved and actually try to make some change. You know. And I think they have much more credibility, and they really don't get the recognition that they should get. Like fucking like doctors, nurses, and shit. You know, that put in the time to learn about real life and try to change our systems. You know, change how we function.
That's why these late Joe Rogan podcast with the two doctors about the vaccine, like it kind of like put me into the okay, coronavirus is here to stay, but do we have to get vaccinated every year now? Because what was interesting is one of them is Dr. Malone, Robert Malone. He actually invented the mRNA vaccine, and he talked about it in like. The other one was Dr. something McCullough, I think it was called. So like, please put them over here,
Yeah. Because I definitely want to check this because, again, one of the things about Joe Rogan, well, number one, like I told you before, like I haven't listened much to his podcast since he moved to Spotify, just because I don't use Spotify that much. But
it's free.
But I told you this is the whole setup. But regardless, when somebody says that they invented the mRNA vaccine, because like I've heard about that guy, because you know, because I do follow like a lot of science pages and such, and again, I'm a layman. I don't know what the fuck, I know very little, but I try to inform myself on the sciences and shit. But apparently, this guy, he didn't like invent the vaccine. He played a part in it. So it's like saying that, or at least himself portraying himself as the person that created it. I think it's a little bit
the technology
it's misleading. Right, but see, like now that's very specific. Like he created the technology that like what part of it exactly? And I like I said, I don't know enough about this.
So he didn't create the coronavirus vaccine. He created the process to which you create the coronavirus vaccine, not the. We're talking about again the mRNA. So the technology behind what's used, the method, everything. That's what he created. Like imagine, let's see who invented the. Oh my God, I forgot her name now. The lady that discovered radioactive. There was a movie about her.
Marie Curie?
Yeah, Marie Curie, right? She created she discovered it, right? But the person that figured out how to use that to produce energy via nuclear reactors. He created the technology to do that. That's what Dr. Malone did. Imagine, like, right now there's a nuclear reactor, right?
Right.
He didn't build it, but he created the plans behind of how to build it.
Right.
Like
So he created the tool to put something into effect.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean that he knows as much as a virologist? You know, that actually.
I thought
like,
he was trained virologist too. He's a
again,
cardiologist.
No, I'm just going off of what you said. Like, if like by somebody just creating the technology to test something, let's say, if that's what he did, like if that's what he did he created the mechanism so that we can figure something out. That doesn't mean that he knows. You know, it's like.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
It doesn't mean that he's a specialist in that specific vaccine.
Right.
But what they're saying is, like him and McCullough, they're saying that it's not the body of the virus that it's bad for you. It's the little spikes on top of the virus. And the presence of those spikes in your body, no matter artificial or natural, are the ones that are causing the most harm. So that's where it was like, oh, this kind of makes sense. Now, don't get me wrong, vaccines do work. This one did work. Mm-hmm. The problem is that it's similar to a flu. When I say similar to a flu, it is just as easily catchable and all that stuff, right?
They share similarities. They share similarities, right?
Yeah, but we're not made to get flu vaccines. So I don't know. Like this is
they're heavily encouraged by medical professionals. You know, like doctors. Like the doctor will, like if you're a doctor, and that's another thing that we don't necessarily have to spend too much time on it. But like, if I'm sick, I'm gonna go to the doctor. I'm gonna take their recommendations of what to do. And if, let's say, I don't like what this doctor tells me I have to do, going to my baker or my mechanic and asking for their opinion.
Yeah, no, that makes no sense.
It makes no sense. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go look for another doctor, but like another objective person to give me a diagnosis. I'm not gonna go to somebody, or I shouldn't go to somebody that's gonna feed into my already preconceived fears. You know, like all my already established paranoia that exists. You know, so like, you know, just going back to, you know, like we're not forced to get the flu, but also medical professionals encourage us to get the flu vaccine. This like you said, even though it is similar to the flu, but this one seems to be taking people out. You know, like fucking. Did you know that? Sorry, did you know that fucking what's her face? Roseanne. This chick said that one of her ideas or conspiracies was that the reason why why COVID came out was because they wanted to take out all the older people. You know,
for what?
Exactly. It's like, well, you know who's more susceptible of dying of the flu?
Yeah.
Older people. You know who's susceptible to catch anything? People with weak immune systems and older people. Like, come on, man. Like, how deep do you have to go into how much you have to go into so much denial about something? And that's the unfortunate side effect, in my opinion, because like this negative view of science, of our generally like our progress as a species, it really is damaging to us becoming better. To us exploring, you know, just improving each other. It's like, oh well, they don't know what they like, bro. And I've said this in other podcasts. Like, bro, do you remember that smart kid in school? Do you remember that kid that everybody used to pick on, everybody used to beat up because you're just a bookworm, you're just reading, you fucking nerd. Yes, there's the ones that fucking graduated and like studied this shit that you don't want to study, and now you're like fucking go through Google and Facebook and be like, nah. Like, come on, man. Let's be like, let's be a little realistic about your fucking conspiracy, you know? Like, dog.
You know what's crazy when it comes to conspiracy? This fucking Alex Jones was right about Epstein.
What? Oh, but the pedophile.
Remember that shit that he was screaming?
I don't remember that specific one, but
oh, dude, a few. Like,
but again, and I've said this before about like, just because you say a lot of crazy shit all the time, you're gonna say something right. It's just chance. That's just what it is, you know.
That is true.
Oh my! I found this page, and like it's on fucking TikTok, and like I want to follow them because I found them entertaining, but I also don't want to follow them because I don't want to give them the views. But I saw this page, and it's just like yo, TikTok, it's this like conspiracy ghosts wonderland, bro. It's like everywhere, and like this is one page is like this guy or this person is like, I'm from the year 2539 and I'm a time traveler, and this is what's gonna happen on February 3rd. Something is gonna go down. The government is gonna come out as lizards, like the most random bullshit. And I like, as I do, like I click on this motherfucker's page, and I go through their feed, and like it's just conspiracy after conspiracy after conspiracy. It reminds me of those like end of day people. Ooh. It's like they've been saying it's been the end of days for 2,000 years. At least.
Or more.
Right. Or more. But at least 2,000 years, it's been the end of days. But it's like, oh, no. When Obama was president, oh, no, he's the Antichrist. Oh, shit. Oh, we got Trump now. That means it's really, really going to happen now. Oh, shit. Biden is president now. Oh, no. Now it's the real... Like...
It's all about the clicks, bro. It's all about the clicks.
But like... And what really... And it really does frustrate me. But it's one of those like guilty pleasures of mine, like watching like conspiracies and shit. Is like, how do you continue believing that? How can you convince yourself so much that let's just go back to Obama. He is the Antichrist. That didn't happen. The end of times happened. So now Trump came in. So now is the end of times. And that didn't happen. Now Biden is the president. It's like, no. Now is it really like, if you are that person, why do you keep believing? Like, what is it? What is it that keeps you going? That keeps you believing this shit? You know?
Well, everybody's gonna die eventually, so there will be the end of days for them, right?
For the individual. But these motherfuckers are waiting for like, dude. There's people make videos about like, oh my, like they'll like act out like the rapture. It's like, oh, when the rapture comes, I'm gonna be like, yup. And there's always these like fucking Christians like flexing, like, haha, now you're gonna burn in hell, you piece of shit. It's like, what the hell, bro?
Did you get to see that movie, Don't Look Up?
Yeah. that shit was fun. But it was like,
it was a documentary.
That shit was like so real, bro. It was like when I didn't see that twist coming when they said, because I didn't see the commercials for it. Rebecca was watching it, and like as I started watching it, I was like, oh, they have money on the fucking rock. There's like this element. It's like, oh no, but guys, we could like be rich. We're gonna die.
And then they failed, like spectacularly.
Which I did like that about that movie, that there was no good times. It was like, you know what, we died. You know, there was no like light at the end of the tunnel. It's like, oh no, we dead.
Well, no. Actually, we did not die as a species. We did not die.
That's right.
These motherfuckers flew away.
Yeah.
I loved it how they were all naked all of a sudden.
Oh my god, yeah, that shit like gets eaten. I think that was like the satisfying part about it.
Well, he goes, I guess this is the war, because he was like, oh, you're gonna die from being eaten by, and then some weird name.
Yeah.
And then That shit ain't goes. I guess that is it. Oh, we named it.
The accuracy I felt about throughout that whole movie till the very end because
Did you see the after scene? I mean, the after credit scene.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Wasn't the after credit scene when they walked out naked, or was there another one afterward?
There was another one afterward.
What is it?
Jonah Hill comes up from the Rombos and records a video for YouTube.
What do you do?
He goes, "Last man on earth, yo." Or some shit like that.
Oh man!
like, what is it?
Like comment, subscribe. Yeah.
And I was like,
man!
Yeah, like he just said it.
Yo, dude. It's
Yo,
like,
do you think that like long after the species are dead, like let's say something wipes us out but keeps the technology going, people will still be getting paid by YouTube because somebody's watching their video?
You're gonna have aliens opening up this hard drive and it's like, what is this money thing? What is this? You know, it's just like funds being transferred on their own fucking AI and shit. Oh my god, dude! But it's so funny because like when they got off the ship and you know they're walking around all naked, I'm like, yo. I love how realistic it was that they thought
old
that they oh my god, it was like that they walk to like these species, you know, and they try to be like friends with it because I'm like, yeah, I believe that because these fucking dumbasses are gonna think like you're my friend, you know, walk out without any special suits or nothing because you're a fucking idiot, you know, like holy shit, yo, bro. But oh man. Like, you know,
do you think we can be poisonous to other species? Yo, that would be cool shit.
If we would be poisonous,
where basically
like our spit.
no, yeah, like you go, because I mean, technically that's what happened to the Native Americans, right? Like Europeans come over here, they're like,
yo, for real,
90% of them dead, and they're like, oh, we gotta deal with just 10%. Let's go.
Oh man.
Yeah. European conquerors over here and shit. So, they think that would be fun.
Yeah.
Because then obviously,
if I'm deadly or another, oh, dude.
No. Because then most likely you won't be able to eat their food. So you have to grow. So you have to co-inhibit.
Yeah.
But by you growing your own shit and killing your own other animals, because they're poisonous back to you too.
Right. See, like, yeah, like I definitely, giving the size of the fucking universe, I can imagine that there's a civilization that's exactly what could happen.
Just cancel each other out.
Yeah. But at the same time, I'm like,
so if you move over there to that planet, right? Yeah. And you have to build a culture. Should it be called the cancel culture?
The cancel culture?
Yeah, because they cancel each other.
I mean, sure, but it ain't gonna mean shit to them. We're like, the fuck? Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
No, by the way, those are all ideas from the Expanse, because that's what they do. Like there's one thing like in the 6th season where humans, not humans but Martians. So there's a difference too, dude. They got it right because the Martians.
They're like colonized, like humans colonized Mars and other Martians, or there were pre-existing Martians.
No pre-existing Martians. Okay. No aliens.
So there's human.
Except the proto-molecule, which is from a prior civilization that got wiped out.
Okay.
Like cool shit, man. Cool shit. I was going somewhere with that. So all these ideas, because they don't colonize. They go to this molecule builds a shit where you can travel to different galaxies, like a door, right? So they go through this rings that like it's like a hole and takes them to a different planet. But everything over there is poisonous to us, but everything that we eat is poisonous to them. And I was like, yo, that's such a good idea. So you can breathe the air.
I mean, at least you're not impeded in their culture. You know, I'm not eating what you're eating.
Well, they were just like wild animals, but they can fix shit like really good.
Yeah, wow.
Really smart. But what was very interesting is that you could breathe the air. You cannot drink the water, but you can breathe the air.
Ooh, that's
So I
interesting.
think like it opened up like my mind a lot about the importance of quality of air, and it's like shit. Like, I like breathing good air, dude. Because I've been to India, right? And like in India at high noon, sometimes you can stare directly into the sun without eyeglasses or anything like that. Just like
Hold on. You can.
you can't. So you can look up directly into the sun, and you won't need sunglasses. And you will
But
see
should
the,
you? Like, is it does it affect your eyesight the same way?
It's just like a ball like that. I don't know.
Well, that's interesting. I'll definitely look this up because that's fascinating. You know that that's isn't that cool? Like different points because like you know the globe is always rotating, right? So does it matter at what point in time? You know, like at what like you can look at the sun in February, but you can't look at it in June. You know what I'm saying? Is it something like that only specific months, only specific times where the planet
just the air is that dirty.
Huh?
The air is that dirty.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Like, it has nothing to do with anything else. Just the air is that dirty.
Oh, I thought like I'm like going. Oh, I wonder if it's because of the shape of the Earth and it's like
Nope.
far. It's a little further, so our eyes can handle it. Oh no, we just polluted the fuck out of it.
Yeah, like we just
Got it.
Destroyed.
We suck again. Oh man. Oh shit, bro.
so
That's funny.
breathing good air is important.
Yeah,
That's what I think. I was
yeah.
like, oh shit.
Breathing alone is important. What do you mean breathing good air? Just like breathing, man.
So
Holy bananas.
you know what I the other day I was getting high, and
Always a good way to start a story.
yep. And I was thinking, okay, so how would you know that you live in a first world country?
First world country?
Yep. And I figured it out for me. Thank you.
Good.
Yep. I figured it out for me. For me, I'll tell you how I know that I'm living in a first world country. I can open the tab and drink the water,
I was gonna say that.
and I cannot
Actually.
stare at the sun. no, with sunglasses.
Oh man. Yeah, yeah. That's for me would be the water.
Let me ask you something. You have to immigrate one more time. Where do you go now?
If I had to or I want to.
You have to.
Oh.
So United States goes to shit. You have to immigrate. Where do you go?
Let's say right now without looking into it. Okay. No Google, no nothing. Where am I going? I think I'd go to Canada.
Canada? That's a good choice.
It's probably like it's easier to go to. I can't imagine the transition in lifestyle will be that much more different. Other than it would just be colder more often.
And a lot of snow.
Yeah. You?
Honestly, I don't know. I was thinking Switzerland, and just because of the pictures that I've seen from there.
They do.
Like-
Where did they film Lord of the Rings? Is it Switzerland or New Zealand?
New Zealand.
It's like
New Zealand, but New Zealand is an island country, and you know, high, like rising oceans and shit like that. Like
Yeah,
Switzerland is
yeah.
right on top of a mountain.
That's a good point. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would definitely go to like a colder place than a warmer state, just because it's getting warmer. Fuck that, right?
Yeah,
Oh man, this
Exactly.
Mexican is going north.
North.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
You know, immigration is a very interesting thing because
That's what
It
we've
really-
done as a species, bro. We're fucking nomads.
yeah,
You know, these people just kept migrating. You know, just looking for resources and shit. Fucking hell, we started in Africa and we're fucking We infected the
type
planet.
Of, what do you think is the most important resource nowadays? And like let's say,
What do you mean?
Let's get a little bit conspiracy theory. For national security, what do you think the U.S. has to secure in order to be a little harder to penetrate from outside agents? Because let's say, like, you know, we are in a bipartisan regime right now, pretty much, right, where polarization is extreme. Well, not extreme, but it's definitely not as close as it used to be, right? And then you have other regimes like China, Russia, which are very, I want to say, very controlling of their citizens.
Real quick, is it splitting hairs?
No.
Call it government or call it a regime?
I don't know. I call it a regime because usually, like, two is just not enough. Not enough ideas are represented in two parties.
Okay.
So
I don't want to throw you off that much. I'm sorry.
No. We can talk about it because I think that for some reason here it's very tribal, right? So you're either this or that. Like, you either support the Knicks or the Nets. You cannot support both. You're very, well, at least what I've seen with sports, right?
Yeah.
Which I don't understand sometimes.
It's very us and them.
Yeah. And you know, with two-party system, you cannot really represent that many ideas. And see, that's one thing I really don't like about the way laws are written right now is that, let's say if you want to pass a infrastructure law, all of a sudden there will be some finance law in it, some gun law in it, some this in it. Like, it's not direct. There's a lot of other laws that are being affected in other areas instead of, you know, just that one thing. Like, I really don't like that, because then, you know, for example, for cryptocurrency right now, with the new bill that turned into a law and Biden signed it, right? Now they want stuff like know your customer and stuff like that, which is really hard because the whole idea about cryptocurrency was to have cash that is digital. And
they want you to know your customer? What do you mean?
So, for example, they request now people to know everybody that holds cryptocurrency. Like, know your customer. Like, are you doing money laundering to it? Are you doing any type of illegal payments, illegal activity? Are you avoiding taxes? Like, all that shit. So, it is, you know, that was buried in one of those bills that had nothing to do with it, right?
Right.
So, it's like, see,
how would you do it? If it were up to you.
5 parties, no lobbying, or let me rephrase that. Lobbying can happen only twice a year. So lobbyists can approach senators only twice a year. And lawmakers. Right?
Doesn't lobbying or does lobbying lead to corruption?
I think both lobbying and non-lobbying leads to corruption.
But isn't
I like lobbyists. I like the idea that they're in front of you and you know which interests they are willing to defend, right? Because in the United States, this is very well. There is this notion that you're never what you're worth. You are what you negotiate. Or let me rephrase that. You don't get what you're worth. You get what you negotiate. And there's this constant pull between, you know, the whole idea of negotiation is where lobbyists come in. Because sometimes the government might have a different view on a business and the business has more insight, right? So they have the right to go and like defend themselves. Not defend themselves, but explain themselves,
Okay. So all right. So I think I'll be more okay with that, to be able to explain yourself. Kind of like when they have those hearings, like in Congress. I just don't. The way I understand lobbying is companies that pay somebody to go and sell for them to the government. And now that by them selling to the government, now they're giving money from the company to elected officials, so that two elected officials that are supposed to represent the people, and now instead of representing the people, they're representing the company. So wouldn't that add another level of corruption? Because if there's going to be corruption, there's going to be corruption in every. Call it what you will, but
no. Listen,
you could donate to me $1,000. You could give me $1,000 or $1 million. It's a big difference.
What I'm saying is that when I say donation, like, we all understand what that means.
Yeah, no. So that's what I'm saying. Let's just call it what it is. Let's not sugarcoat it. Oh, it's just a donation. You know, it's a donation. Like, no,
503.
No, you
Right.
Right. Oh, bro, stop dropping your shit. This guy dropped his coffee earlier. Well,
no, he didn't drop
it. He put it so that it led to it dropping. So are you responsible for that or not? Oh,
to a certain extent, yes, I was, because I noticed that it was tipping before. I thought I had fixed it.
So you willfully set yourself up for sabotage.
Huh?
You needed a lobbyist. I don't know why.
That'd be good if somebody can lobby right now on my behalf.
But
I'll pay $1.
No, but you know what I'm saying. So like.
That's what we should do. We should bring some lobbyists over here, and they should lobby each other on, like.
Yeah, we don't even talk to each other anymore. We just have them argue on our behalf for our best interest.
I'm just gonna go.
Just make this a whole fucking courtroom. But like, if there's gonna be
my dick wasn't out before she touched it. It grew.
It grew. It
wasn't my fault. It was in a bar. Sorry. We can't kill
due to the circumstances. My client is innocent. Yeah, because I think that just simply due to human error, and just us being selfish, I think that corruption is gonna exist regardless. Adding lobbyists, I think that adds another level, right. So if we want to be fair, you know, like, because I think that's one of the biggest issues that a lot of people feel, that the government doesn't represent them because they have all these fucking people in their back pocket. You know, it's like, oh well, you have people arguing against nuclear energy. Because oh no, you're destroying the jobs and this and that, and like, was like, bro, like,
dude, actually that was what I was gonna say. I think the U.S. needs to secure energy, and especially nuclear energy. Like,
I agree with
this
that.
is, let's be honest, this is the most renewable energy we have right now. Like, you know what I was thinking?
It's movies that scare people, bro. That's what it's like. It's fucking movies that scare people. It's like, oh my god, what if it goes down and it's gonna blow up?
No, we're gonna have very, very smart people. We're gonna pay them a shit ton of money.
Smart. We need nerds. We need them.
Smart people. We pay them a shit ton of money, and that's what I was thinking. They legalize. Listen, how I'm gonna fund that if I was a president or some shit, or senator. Legalize cocaine, whatever, right? All the DEA agents become enforcers of rules. So, like, the NYPD can enforce drug rules, but that all will be transferred to the DEA, so they don't lose their jobs, right? So now they test labs for quality. They test labs that there's no fentanyl in the coke. Because, like, I don't know if you know, but, like, dude, there was a kid, I think Quigley is her name, Kate Quigley. She did some coke, like 3 fucking comedians died because of fentanyl in the coke. And I'm like, and from all the and I'm gonna tax the shit out of it, just like weed. Just tax the shit out of it. And I'm on top of that, I'm gonna make special places where you can go and spend the night and do coke if you want to. And there'll be people constantly checking up on you. and they'll be like those will be establishments, right? That will be controlled also by the DEA.
Right.
So listen to this.
I have
and
a crumble for you, but yeah, keep going.
With all that money that is going to come in taxes, that goes towards education of nuclear engineers. Like, yo, if you pass, and there will be a standard examination, fuck you. That matters. Like, you know, I want to know that the person that. So
or have people to work on the whole standard examinations, but smart people, not fucking, you know.
Yeah.
Hey man, you know.
Hey man, getting high, yo. Well, I'm high, so whatever.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
but
I'm the biggest fucking hippie, bro. And I make fun of hippies all the time. All right, I get the fuck out of here.
I know. So, that was a cigarette that fell. Anyway,
supposed to what? What kind of cigarettes are those?
Those are nice cigarettes.
Oh, all right. I was just gonna throw a quick curveball.
These
just
are like menthol cigarettes. Curveballs.
It's a good idea to have places for people to do this and all this shit. The problem comes where do you put these establishments? Where do you put these places? And one of my most favorite examples that really got to me, bro, was when I was living. Oh, and I'm gonna say it out loud too. When I was living over in DeKalb,
there was a crack house
across the street. There was an abandoned building. I think it used to be like a retirement home or whatever, and they were trying to turn it into like a rehab center. You know, to help people with fucking problems and like you know, have a place for them to go and whatever. The goddamn community
said no.
Got together. I remember this shit because I remember looking at the window and I'm being like, I know that face. I'm not gonna say who it was. I'll tell you later. But I was like, I recognize that person. You know? And they're like protesting. He's like, no, this place it's a good neighborhood. We're not gonna have this shit. So there was so the city wanted to build something, a rehab center for people. Cause they need fucking help. Yeah, sure. Not everybody gets fixed or however the fuck you want to phrase it. But people need a place to go get help, and in White Plains, you know, there seems to be there. I don't know how bad it is now, but there seemed to be a bit of an issue, bro. This was about 10 years ago. Building still abandoned. That building didn't turn into nothing. It's still shit. So we have this empty ass space just sitting there. That the fucking community, and I know the fucking idiot that was there. I'm like, I know that. Yeah, bro. I was like, come on, dog. Like, and like they had a sign, they had a fucking camera crew and everything. No, we don't want this. It's gonna be bad for the.
You know how you solve that problem? You open that rehab and then you swarm it with cops, but cops that are specially trained to help addicts.
Yeah, but see, like that's my thing. Is like. Were these people protesting? Were they informed? Did they know what was going to happen? Did they try? Did they try to argue and be like, oh, okay, we can have this, but can we at least have some sort of regulations that we could help people? Did they actually do some try to background? Did they try to work with them, or did they just say nah? Because that's what happens.
Some of them might have been paid.
Some of them might have been paid. We're speculating right now, but all I remember is seeing this shit and like I never like it's funny because then I never thought much about it, but then talking to people and like knowing people that have gone through like programs and shit, and it's like no, bro, it's like it's hard for these places to happen. It's hard for people to like build a place for somebody that can get help. Because of people don't want this shit in their fucking backyard.
You know what? Then another thing could be just you build the infrastructure. Right? So,
what do you mean exactly?
Like, if people don't want it, you can grab some land upstate, federalize it, or do it statewide and just build something over there, and then again swarm it with cops that know about helping addicts.
But that's the thing. It's like, what? How you gonna get these fucking addicts, like, drive to Bumblefuck to get help when you can like have it
have
when you no. but what I'm saying is like, or you could just make it easier for them to access it and actually get some help.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but for that you have to change your whole community mind. Like I never said that my plan was feasible.
Oh, no.
Yeah, dude. Because I'll put them honestly. I'll put those places in strip clubs, in existing strip clubs, not the attic places.
I was gonna say what?
But the places. No. Hear me out. Now strippers and
like
cocaine.
you have the strip club, and then you have right next door.
No. Not right next door. Inside the strip club. Call it the coke room, and then you have special regulated cocaine going to people who want to snort cocaine and fuck strippers.
Oh! I see what you're saying. Not a rehab center, but a place to use it.
Now the rehab center.
I don't want to put strippers in danger. I want them to work in a safe environment. Because
that's what it's gonna be safe because they have bodyguards. When was the strip club where you went and there was not big fucking ass dude at the door and then 15 of them inside?
Shit,
strippers unite. The dude at the door is the smallest one too.
Oh yeah, fucking 6'5". He's like, hey, he's tiny.
Yeah, he's tiny.
Oh man, yeah.
I haven't been to a strip club.
I haven't been to a strip club in years. Yeah. Same. I mean,
I don't know. I think it's a waste of money nowadays.
Yeah, getting to a point is
But then again, I want to see
That's what we have
strip
porn,
clubs
bro.
No, strip clubs with cocaine rooms.
I don't know, man. I think I have the energy anymore to do coke. It's just give me my weed.
I'm a
glass of whiskey and shit. I'm chilling.
That's one thing about me. I like weed and I stuck with it, and that's it. I haven't tried anything else, and it's I don't know. I tried shrooms once.
Yeah, dude. A pet peeve of mine, and it really freaking bothers me, because my girl likes watching these fucking intervention and shit, and
John, you have been a piece of shit.
No, they're like, oh, he was a drug addict. He did heroin, coke, marijuana, alcohol. I was like, whoa! Don't you say marijuana in that list of shit? Marijuana is fucking the shit. All right,
Delicious.
If somebody smokes some weed and they also want to do heroin, I'm pretty sure weed is not the problem. Maybe selfish over here. I'm speaking for myself. I love weed. I smoke weed, day and night. I smoke it all the time.
So you never got high and then you're like, fuck it, I want to do heroin?
No! I get high, I want to make some music. I want to draw. I got the munchies,
Oh my God,
bro,
that's what I did
out of
yesterday
here, bro.
too.
That's no, not once in my life. I smoked weed and I was like, you know what I really want to do? Want to stick a needle in my fucking. Get the fuck out of here, man.
I thought you can smoke heroin too. Just put that motherfucker in a cigarette.
Oh shit, no, man.
Hit you real hard.
Yeah, man. I took D.A.R.E. and.
I don't know what that is.
D.A.R.E. It was. Are you serious? Oh my God! It was.
Dude,
it was a program.
I grew up in the Bronx. We didn't have those programs in there.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure because it was in New York. It was a program to keep kids off drugs. And I don't know if I said this story on the podcast.
Do you have a D.A.R.E. badge?
Not anymore. If I did, but I went through the graduation and everything. I don't know if I said this in the podcast.
Wait, but they didn't give you a badge.
Anyway, I don't remember. I was in elementary school. But anyway, this is a funny story, right? This was when my, I guess you could say one of my earliest births of skepticism. When it came to light, because went through the whole D.A.R.E. program, don't smoke, don't do drugs, and smoking. It was thrown in your face. Don't smoke. It's bad for you. Blah, 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 blah.
Smoking what?
Cigarettes.
Oh.
Yeah, because that's kind of how they get the kids, because you don't want to smoke
cigarettes.
Yeah,
but all the cool people in the action movies smoke cigarettes.
Hold on. So I kid you not, bro. It's the day after graduating from the D.A.R.E. program. My school bus pulls in to the front of the school. the front of the school, all right? And I see my teacher out the window smoking a goddamn cigarette, bro. My teacher, my 5th grade teacher, smoking. She has like her leg up, like all cool, too cool for school. Like where the kids pull up. Where the school bus, like, bitch, go to the back. Go to your car. Go around the corner. Go for a walk. After. Yo, this bitch is just like chilling there with a fucking cigarette. The day after we fucking graduated from there, I was like,
what?
Because again, I'm a kid, and I've always been, like a good kid, doing what I'm told, so like.
Because you thought they were grown ups.
Yeah.
Yo, how we gonna?
Because they're adults, and I'm like,
how are we gonna trick our kids?
What do you mean?
Like that we're grown ups.
How are we gonna check them?
No. Trick them. How are we gonna trick them that we're grown ups? Like, let's say we have a child.
Bro, I don't see myself not wearing any funny T-shirts, so I don't think they're gonna think I'm a grown up. They're gonna know I'm old.
That'd be obvious.
They're gonna be like, "Oh, you're old, but you gotta like grow up."
Grow up. I
mean, I don't know. I'm gonna treat the kid with respect. I don't know. Treat your others with respect. Don't be a douche. I feel like that's like the rule that you just gotta do.
The rule is don't be a douche.
I gotta take a leak.
Yeah, go take a leak. I'm gonna entertain the people over here. Yeah. Oh, so I'll tell you my drug story and shit. So, yeah, we didn't have D.A.R.E programs. There was one like HIV program that scared people from sex, and then they were just banging the bathroom like next day or some shit like that. But what really scared me from drugs, and especially heroin, is the heroin head at the corner that was folded pretty much in half. Never fell down though. Never see him fall down. Once I stayed 4 hours over there watching this motherfucker, high as shit, folded into half. Like, let's say that this is a normal person over here. You can see my hand. Motherfucker was like that. Did not fall once. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to be that guy. And then I had some coke friends, like, that used to be in coke. And they were doing coke one night. And I was playing with their dog. So the dog and I went to sleep. They were doing coke on the table. I had an 8-hour sleep. I woke up. They were still in the same positions, talking. And I was like, that's why I never wanted to do coke. I was like, they just didn't sleep.
Oh, man.
But weed, on the other hand, now that's like better than getting drunk. Even though sometimes, like, I don't know, have you ever had a weed hangover?
No. What? No,
Yeah.
I just oversleep.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you do write it out.
Yeah. I mean, like...
Because I'm good with the alarms, but sometimes, like, this morning, because yesterday I smoked 2 joints before I smoked 2 joints, and then I smoked 2 joints.
Some more?
So, before that, like, I came home at, like, I don't know, whatever, 1 or some shit like that. No, maybe 1:30.
Last night?
Yeah. And I smoked some weed and it was, like, out. And then when he texted me this morning, I was up, but I was, like, hungover.
Were you hungover? But what did you drink last night?
Yeah, like 2.5 beers.
That's
I
it?
started to kill. Yeah. I didn't drink, dude. I was driving.
Oh, all right. And you woke up hungover. Wow.
I know, right? Weird.
Yeah.
Maybe it's my age.
This motherfucker, he's too old. He's an old man.
Ow. Well, listen, sometimes it was like, shit starts breaking.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking, man, like,
like
I was watching some dudes bang heads yesterday, right? Because, like, American football, that's all they do.
What do you mean bang heads? Like physically banging their heads?
No,
they're
like
fighting each other.
No, football. They just go full speed at each other.
In the game. Oh,
yeah,
I thought you meant like in the people watching the game with you.
No, those are cool people.
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know your peoples. This guy.
And I don't know where I was going with the story. Next.
Next on the story. Oh man. Shit. Hail Mary, full of grace.
Dude, this one is delicious.
Right?
So it's a California, huh?
California Chateau St Michelle. For reals, you my peoples, give it a shot. Make sure you get the Indian Wells. We're not sure yet if it's a Native American Indian Wells. I'm pretty sure that's just like the area.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine some just wealthy Indian bought all the land? Not American, not Native American,
like Indians. Yeah.
He was like Indian Wells.
Yeah, that'd be pretty. Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm gonna just grow some wine.
Yeah.
If you had to move to any other state, which state? Yeah, which state would you move to?
Playing the same game right now without any research or anything like that.
It's not a game. It's just a question.
Potato, my dude. I'd say. I love to go to Colorado. I like to visit Colorado. So I love to see those mountains. Honestly. But I think we could get a nice view of mountains in Vermont.
It's close to Canada.
It's close to Canada. So I think maybe Vermont, go travel pero cerquitas, close enough.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Dude, me too. Close, but on the other side a little bit. Maine.
Oh, Maine, yeah. A friend of mine moved to Maine. Just having a pretty good time. Yeah. I mean, she likes it. She's been there for a while.
I like that they have some like good breweries and beer, and I like the cold. Like so far I can handle it.
Is Bulgaria on the same level?
Yeah,
as New York?
Yeah. What was it? Same meridian?
I don't know why. I always picture like
latitude and longitude. Same longitude, I think.
Same longitude?
We're like close.
It's funny because I always picture Western Europe to be like cold.
Yeah, but we're Eastern Europe and it's cold. Oh, you can ski, you can snowboard. We have snow. We have 4 seasons. Not as humid during the summer, which is good.
That's always a plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the shit about the States, bro. It's fucking
dude,
it's huge.
Oh yeah, it's fucking massive. But
2 oceans.
You know what I was
selfish.
You know what I did the other night, last weekend, that I haven't done in a while? I went to Brighton Beach, and I took a walk on the boardwalk. Brighton Beach, down in Coney Island.
Oh, Coney Island. Oh shit.
I was like, yo, it was cold as fuck. And I mean, honestly, you know why I went there? To take a piss.
This motherfucker left his home to go to Coney Island because I gotta take a piss.
I peed on the beach and I came back home. I felt very accomplished. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro? Like in the drive there, you're like, oh shit, I really gotta go. Oh, motherfucker. Oh man, bro.
See, that's something that people should do. Pee in the ocean once in a while. It's fun.
Pee in the ocean? Yeah. What? Yeah, of course. What? Just go to the ocean. Just pee in the ocean. Just don't do it in the pool. You nasty.
Oh, have you ever seen that Vice Guide to World Travel?
Vice,
yeah. Back when Vice used to be Vice. Like, remember Vice? Dude, remember before Vice was woke? No, I'm good. So, right now, because Vice are like on the really far left nowadays, right? As a media.
Right.
So, but before that, they used to be this rebel media. And
I guess I was never that deep into them, so I've never told the difference.
Oh shit, yeah. So they used to do like cool shit. So they did this Vice Guide to travel to different countries, and they'll go to countries that nobody ever wants to go to. I think like not Sierra Leone, but close to it, Liberia. They went to fucking Liberia, bro, and it was funny because peeing in the ocean. Yeah, don't do it. I was a bad man this night.
Bad motherfucker.
Yeah, for real.
being in the ocean.
I had so much chicken and weed. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was like,
What do you mean you had so much chicken and weed? Like, was the chicken cooked? Was it
no, hold on. I'm gonna tell you.
No, that's a turkey. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you. So what really happened is that for some weird reason, I promised my fiance that during the month of January I'm not gonna eat any pizza, and I know now.
How much pizza do you eat?
A lot.
Really?
I love pizza.
That's funny.
Dude, bread and cheese for me, especially warm bread and cheese.
Yeah. I mean, pizza, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, fucking Ninja Turtles, bro, Kawabanga pizza is delicious. But, like, dang.
Like, yeah, dude.
The fact that you have to promise your girl you won't eat it for a month. My lady loves pizza, but I don't think she's ever had to do that.
It's weird because I don't know how it came about. We're talking about something, and I was like, yeah, I want to challenge myself. And she was like, well, what you gonna do? And I was like, I really like pizza, right? She goes, yeah. I'm like, how about a whole month without pizza and only one burger? I can eat only one burger this month. I haven't eaten one yet. Ooh. And I think I'm really pushing to fucking not eat any. But I kind of like...
Do veggie burgers count?
Yeah, fuck off. Veggie burger? What the fuck is a veggie burger?
No, pendejo. I'm asking like if it counts for you. Like, can you order a veggie burger?
I would never. No, that was not even part of this discussion because I would just never do that. I would just never do it. So that's not even.
Oh, this guy.
Like so, why would you even go there? Because
I apologize. How dare I?
For real, like I feel offended now. I like cows.
Yo, yeah.
You know what I like more than cows? Dead cows.
Needed to bleed.
Yeah, sorry.
Damn.
Anyway, I'm not... So, something about pizzas, yeah. So, I was like, okay. But that night, there was like nobody home. I was having a nice joint drive. And I'm like, I crave chicken. So I went and I got hot wings from this place in Coney Island. And I ate them. And then I went and took a piss in the ocean. But great. Vice Media and the pissing in the ocean. Yeah. So Vice Media.
Oh, I forgot what we were talking about.
Yeah. Vice Media went to Liberia. And the funny part over there is like they're super poor, right? I don't know if you know the history of Liberia, but Liberia is made... it was founded by freed slaves that were shipped back to Africa. They wanted to go back to Africa. They gave them...
It's an African country?
Yeah. The capital is Monrovia, and it's after James Monroe, who did that thing where he actually transported them back, right, to Africa. So...
did that thing.
In the capital, there's a UN station, but they don't have any... Oh, so probably that's like the third thing that I like about... Or... That's my third criteria to see if I live in a first world country. If I can easily go to the toilet without having to worry about sewage.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's a good one.
So
that's a good one. Water, toilet, energy.
Yep. Access to food too. But even though it's very obvious in our society that excess can lead to massive waste, right? So
yeah. Oh, talking about waste, I got something.
So, I don't know, Vice Media. Oh, so they had a UN station over there, right?
Okay.
But they had no sewage, so everybody would go piss and shit in the ocean. So the beach was gorgeous, but it was all littered with shit.
The beach grew. Now you have all this extra landfill. It was people fill.
And they're like, yeah. Even the UN representative goes over there to take a shit. And I was like, word.
Hey man,
that's
easy
rough,
wipe.
That's
you know, like
that's a rough living,
bro.
That's a rough living.
Bang, dang, wow.
I've never heard of Switzerland having sewage problems, so that's why I'm going there. I don't know about Canada, man. Your toilet bowl might freeze. Where are you gonna fucking poop and shit?
Dang.
Mine is gonna come right from the ground, like a. Natural spring.
Or
That's
will
gonna
it just
be
go?
that's gonna be my bidet.
Yo,
By the way, bidets
gonna
are
say.
so underrated, man. Oh my god, this is amazing.
bro. So it's funny because I saw this thing that somebody was like said it's like, oh, Americans, they don't know about bidets, like they're so against them. I said I consider myself an American, you know, growing up here and shit. I'm like, honestly, if in my next place, if I had the option to get a bidet, like, fuck yeah, man, give me a goddamn bidet. What?
Yeah,
Like-
go to mytushi.com.
What?
They have bidet for your toilet right now.
Like how much? Like is that
It's
expensive?
no, it's like less than $100.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Holy shit, yeah, man. You know, because
advertise.
holy shit. Yeah, bro, clean my ass. You know, like it's like we all shit. You know, like,
not for nothing. There's nothing better than a clean asshole. Like,
no, just be clean. You know, we shower. Oh my god, like somebody did this fucking example.
go
which
like this.
Yeah,
Between your butt cheeks, with the soap.
Somebody did this example. It's like you put a stain on your shirt, or like on your shirt or some shit, right? Or like on your arm, and you just get a rag and you just clean it, and then you just wipe it. It's like, bro, you're just like spreading that
it.
shit. Like, you know how you clean some shit, get some water. Of course, you get some soap and you know, but like it's another level of cleanliness. You know, it's another extra thing that
Gives you that confidence.
Yeah,
Clean asshole.
Yeah. Oh man. By the way, I keep staring at that fucking the new tarot shit.
Oh. I mean, if you're into it, man.
Oh man.
I was gonna be like, yo, lady.
Yeah,
Tarot ladies are
the
funny,
tarot.
man.
Huh?
Tarot ladies are funny.
I don't get it.
They just look at pictures and tell you what they mean.
No, they interpret
Depending on-
it. Yeah, they
depending
fucking
on which
get a
side it
vibe
lands.
with you. Like, I mean, I got a buddy of mine.
You-
He's a
you did-
really nice dude. He you know, he try to read the things to me, and I just didn't. I understood it, but at the same time, the way it was done, giving you guys some skeptic secrets over here, but it was like, okay, what is it that you're working on? Are there some challenges that you have? Are you struggling with something? You know, like
What
addiction,
man?
like right. So like the whole process, the whole questioning process of it, to me was what kind of were all red flags. It was like, oh, so you're like asking me things so that you can interpret what you're reading. So you're not really telling me my future. You're just hypothesizing things based on
You're telling me my problems,
on the
which
cards.
I already know.
Right. It's like, okay, so now this problem is going to lead to this. This problem is going to lead to this. It was like, well, yeah, those are possibilities. Of course they are. I could, you know, it's like, it's not impressive to me. You know,
in the Matrix. I
fucking
forget,
Matrix.
Does he take the red pill or the blue pill?
I think the red pill is the one that takes you to the bunny rabbit place. But that's, oh my god.
So the blue pill. So do you think that the Matrix had Viagra? Because I didn't see it.
Bro, that's another.
do you think that was
thing
the
I wanna-
blue pill?
That's the thing I want to talk about just a little bit because.
Did you see the new one?
Not yet. Oh,
It's garbage.
It's gone, right? No, don't tell me about it. Cause I did.
No, I'm telling you right now, it's garbage.
No, I want to see it. No, it's gone. Dang it. Because I think it was on HBO Max for like till the 22nd. Fuck. Anyway, there's this thing that again, conspiracies that drives me crazy. Is that a lot of us take movies too seriously. Just and I've noticed this thing where it's like they are trying to give you hints. They are trying to like explain shit to you. It's like, oh, you see, this is what's really happening, and they'll like base it off of movies like The Matrix, movies like V for Vendetta. Like, you know, it's like, oh, this is what it is, what it really is. It's like, or these are people just like you and me, and they are creating stories.
Yeah.
They are hypothesizing possibilities. Like fucking E.T. Like you go as far back as you want, but it's like, bro, our imagination is bananas. Like we come out with like so much shit. We invent so many things in our dreams. Like we just, it's all here. Like our brain just goes to town on shit. And we get paranoid, and we create patterns. So then we start seeing these patterns. We're just like, bro, it's just your brain doing what it does. You know, like when we were hunter gatherers, like those patterns in our brain, they helped us survive. You know, they help. You know, again, like I've said before, like you see a bush moving, it's like, well, the last time I saw that bush move, there was a tiger back there, or there was a predator back there. Maybe I'm not gonna go do that, and that helped us survive. Maybe there wasn't a predator back there, but the people that didn't go investigate survived. So those things in our brain that evolved into this other thing, and like, so us seeing all these patterns helped us as a species evolve and continue, and like. Now in the past what fucking 100 years 200 years we've like done all these technological advancements that have gone like bananas. We have phones now, we have fucking tablets and shit, all these fucking extra shit. And it's not that far-fetched for us to invent these stories and them just being stories. And again, it kind of goes back to the whole Alex Jones thing. It's like, yeah, just because you say a lot of conspiracies and you land one of them doesn't mean it's fucking true. It doesn't mean that they're all true. You know, like it doesn't mean like that everybody's against you. Like, I think they're not. It's gonna sound mad fucked up.
I mean, gay frogs is a real thing.
Yeah, I think the number
large
one thing.
Penises, yeah. And they're racist. Apparently, the darker ones have bigger penises than the lighter ones.
Yeah,
So, like,
yeah. Is the racism, is that a dick size? That's offending people. if I started listening to, so since you told me about that book about the habit on Spotify, I'm like, holy shit, I could look up for other books. So I started listening to A Brief History in Time by Stephen Hawking. I was talking about like, you know, like the universe and stuff. And one of the things that to depending on the person, to realize that we are all just part of this cosmic thing. To some of us, it may make you feel insignificant. It may make you feel that not anything you do doesn't matter. To me, and I understand that because it's so fucking ginormous, you know, like why the fuck would this little piece of dust matter to this fucking thing that I'm holding here? But like to me, it's huge. To me, it's in a way it's humbling because it's like, dude, that means that like I'm not special. That means that that I'm just like everybody else. That means that we're all in this together, and that if we want to be something better, like, you know, we have to work together. Like it brings me closer to the rest of the pieces of shit that I'm surrounded with. You know, like it brings me closer to like, dude, like no, like you're insignificant but significant at the same time. So like make your life what you want it to, what you like, the best that you can. It does just because we're like you're part of the universe. You're part of the fucking stars, bro. We're part of that fucking thing where it all started, which we don't know what it is, but over here we don't know this point, but we're over here. That's as far as we can tell. The fucking Big Bang, and like that's fucking bananas. That's where we all came from, and it's like. I fucking love that shit. Like I love thinking about shit. I love learning about the universe. I love learning about all these possibilities, and learning that I'm not special is probably one of the most beautiful things I've ever realized in my life, bro. It's like
real.
You know what I'm saying?
Humbling.
Yo, hell humbling. Yeah, dude.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's on that bombshell.
That bombshell.
Jeez.
What are we called?
Yo.
Oh wait, hold on. Real quick, I just want to give a shout out to myself and my lady. It's Rocky Prince Collection. Check us out. RockyBrisCollection.com is a business that I started with my lady. It's all original artwork. We're selling apparel and posters and shit and coloring books. Mad dope ass shit. Check it out, please. There's not as much cursing on the website, but you know,
if that's what you're into,
if that's what you're into, the immigrants.
The immigrants.
Salud, papa.
Yo.
See you guys next time.
Next time.